shrimps, clams, mussels, peas, pimento, rice, and so much more. The dish we're making in the Delmarva Life Kitchen today has a little bit of everything.
And leading the charge is, I want to say our very own, he's really not, but we consider him that, Chef Jesus Goriany of Benvenuto Restaurant in Milford. How are you, sir?
I'm doing wonderful, Jimmy. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Yeah.
We each declined the offer to say, what are we making today?
So we're making, it's actually the first dish on our menu, our current menu, and it's called Mariscos Valencia.
Mariscos Valencia.
Yeah, you have to say it, Mariscos.
Mariscos?
Valencia.
Valencia.
Yeah, so you have to say the R, Mariscos.
Mariscos.
There you go.
Oh, I got to work on that.
There you
Valencia.
go.
I like it.
You
Okay,
guys are
let's
great.
get cooking.
Yes, and it's a very simple dish to put together. A lot of folks say, you know, it's very similar to a paella, okay? And in a paella, this is the main ingredient. This is, you know what this
Saffron.
is? This is saffron, yeah. So, I don't know, we probably have about, I don't know, 50 bucks in here or something like that. Very expensive.
That's why you're not letting Jimmy.
No,
yes.
You show it. You show it over your chip so that you can see what 50 bucks worth of I didn't know
it's
that.
It's very expensive, this stuff.
Okay.
Yes, it is. It's maybe worth more than its weight in gold. So it's very simple to put together. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start with a little bit of olive oil in here. Okay, and we're going to start with our chorizo. Okay, so this is a you know, a really nice chorizo. It has you know, lots of paprika in it, lots of really cool flavors. It's much different from like a sweet Italian sausage. Okay,
Pan is hot.
a little bit of heat. A little bit of heat, yes.
Right.
And it comes in different stages. You can get like a mild chorizo or a hot chorizo.
Gotcha.
Of course, we're going to start with some garlic.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Of course.
Now this is what you want to hear. You guys, you hear that, camera guy? You hear that sizzle? All right. You want to hear that sizzle, right?
Sizzling.
All right. So we're going to add some garlic to this. We're going to just ramp up the heat a little bit on here, and we're going to add just a little bit more oil to get this garlic going. All right. You can smell that already.
Good.
So now, I know that we don't have it yet, but by 2023 we should have the smell-o-vision.
Well, you have to.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now, to this we're going to start adding some of our seafood. I want to show you guys a little trick at home. So a lot of times when we're using clams, all right, they tend to be gritty, all right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So what we do is we literally steam these off. We take that juice, that liquor that comes from the clams, that's where the flavor comes from. We strain it, and then we prepare a stock with it.
Oh, okay.
All right?
And that's
so what happens is this isn't going to ruin your whole dish. So now we're going to add our clams to this, okay?
Okay.
We are also going to add our mussels. All right. Now you'll see some of these mussels here. If you can see that, get a good shot of that. When the mussels are open like this, you want to be careful. All right.
Okay.
Sometimes they're dead. You don't want to serve someone a dead mussel. So you tap it, and if they close, they're no good. All right.
So that one's no good.
So we're going to discard this guy.
If they close, they're no good.
If they close, they're good. That means they're still alive.
They're good. Okay.
So we're going to tap this guy. Look at that.
Close right up.
See him closing?
He's like, wait, stop it.
So he's alive. Look, you can see that.
Not
See?
for long.
You can.
Right. So that's how you know that these guys are good. So we're going to add some mussels to this.
Okay.
All right. We're going to just give this a nice stir. So everybody in the pool, all right? Now, we're also going to add some roasted onions that we do at the restaurant. This is going to add a lot of flavor. We're going to add some pimientos morones, which are, you know, peppers that have been roasted. Okay. Now you can hear all that going, right?
Yeah.
Now, we need some of our tomatoes, and this is a San Marzano style tomato that we use at the restaurant. All right. Now we're cooking, right? Then what we're going to do is pour all this together with some of our stock.
Okay.
Now you notice I have shrimp over here, right, Lisa?
Yeah, you do.
And we're not necessarily adding the shrimp just yet, because remember, we want all this stuff to kind of cook in stages.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're going to take, we're going to take our shrimp, and we're just going to simply lay these right on top. All right.
Oh, it smells so good.
It does. It really does. And it's just a marriage of different flavors.
Sure.
Okay. Now, while this is going, okay, you see we have our rice over here going. All right. Now, this is a red rice, okay, that has been, you know, cooked down. And it has saffron in it. That's how we get that nice color. We're going to add a little bit of stock to this as well.
When I first saw this, I thought it was cheese.
It's sold. It does look like a cheddar cheese, right?
Do I put this back on?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Now, while this is going here, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to add our saffron.
Okay.
This is going to bring so much flavor to this, okay? So we're just going to, you know, We're a little generous on this, okay? Because look, it is Delmarva, right?
Wow. Yeah.
So we have to. All right. So now what we're doing is we're going to literally, we're going to let this cook down.
Okay.
All right. Let these mussels open up. Let the shrimp cook through.
And maybe this is a good time to take a little break.
Absolutely. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to plate this guy up.
Yeah. So during the break, we let this cook up a little bit. I already forgot how to say it and what it's called.
I know we roll the R.
We roll the R in there, and it's Valencia.
Mariscos Valencia.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are you adding there?
Okay, so there's just a little parsley, just for a little freshness, a little color. I'm sure your camera guy can see that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now this guy's done. So as soon as these mussels are open, that shrimp should be perfectly cooked. So we're gonna take this off the heat. Now to plate this guy up, it's so simple, right? Now you see the color that saffron added? See how it got nice and like almost orangey?
Show him.
Yes, yes.
So why is saffron so expensive?
Because of the way it's picked. They actually have this thing out there called, there's a title called the Saffron Queen, right? I kid you not, you have to Google this. And these women like literally pick these little threads like out of these flowers. And that's how, I mean, you can't just go out and just pick a bunch of saffron. You have to literally pick each little thread by hand. It's crazy.
Yeah.
My big fingers couldn't do it.
Interesting.
Yes, very interesting.
Hopefully that's a good paying job.
I think it is. Yeah. Saffron Queen. To look that up. Annual salary for a saffron picker. So there's your rice.
Yep.
All right.
Looks good.
It's delicious. All right. So you guys get a shot of that. So what we do is we just put a nice base of this down. Now traditionally, let's say if we were to do a paella, it's cooked in a paella pan, and we get something that's called socorat. So socorat is that sticky bottom that you get on the rice in a paella pan. That's what I go after.
Right? Oh, really?
So, oh yes, it's delicious. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to very neatly, carefully, we're going to place all of our seafood, all these different aromatics that go in there. Some mussels. Look at that. All right.
Oh my goodness.
So you kind of just put a couple of these in there, and then everybody in the pool. Right. I'll show you what that looks like. See, and just kind of let it fall where it falls, right? See? Oh. Now, one final touch. I love just some nice fresh peas.
I do too.
All right, and if you can't get fresh peas, maybe in a month or so, these frozen ones are absolutely amazing. Okay. You never want to use the canned ones. All right, and just kind of look. See how nice? A nice little sprinkling of peas, just for a little freshness in there. And then we have some local basil. Yeah. All right. That we're going to put on, all right, and that just adds another layer of flavor. But an absolutely amazing dish. We're going to just finish it off with a little extra virgin olive oil, all right, for a little more richness. And there you have it.
And
this is the Mariscos Valencia. Can you guys see that at home?
Zeus, where in the world do you start when you begin eating?
That's the dish. Look at that. That's
I'm going to start with the saffron rice and maybe get some of that shrimp in there.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to move over here.
So that we
Lisa, this is for you. Jimmy, I'm going to step over here.
Tell us more about your latest menu at Benvenuto.
So right now we are still running our spring-summer menu, which is doing excellent. And in about a month or so, we're going to be launching our fall-winter menu. So we're very excited for that.
Can give us some examples from your current menu.
So on the current menu, obviously we have the Mariscos Valencia. Oh my God. We have a really nice chicken and tortellini dish that does really well. We have sausage and rigatoni. I mean, we have amazing steaks. We have some of the best steaks. So there's a lot to choose from. There really is.
This is delicious.
I can easily say I have never tasted anything like this ever.
It's nice, isn't it? That saffron goes a long way. Hey, and speaking of the menu too, I know we're in Maryland. We have some amazing crab cakes. You have to stop in and get the crab cakes, I'm telling you.
You're in Milford?
Yes.
Benvenuto Restaurant.
249 Northeast Front Street in beautiful downtown Milford.
You gotta go see it.
Chef Jesus Goriany, Chef Zeus of Benvenuto. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, guys. I love coming here. I love it.
Looking forward to it again. Don't worry about it. I'll be right back.